In the bustling heart of Jerusalem, a city steeped in history and brimming with untold mysteries, lies one of the most sacred and revered sites on earth, the tomb of Jesus Christ. For centuries, this tomb has been a symbol of faith, a beacon of hope, and a source of endless intrigue. Protected by layers of reverence, tradition, and stone, it has rarely been touched by human hands in the modern age. Yet, when archaeologists were granted rare access to open this sacred tomb, their findings sent shockwaves across the globe. What they uncovered defied all logic, stirred hearts, and raised questions that bridged the gap between history, faith, and the divine. To fully grasp the magnitude of this discovery, we must journey back over 2,000 years to the time of ancient Jerusalem. During this period, Jerusalem was a vibrant and complex city under Roman rule. It was a melting pot of cultures, religions, and ideas, the city where hope intertwined with rebellion and where faith clashed with conflict. Amidst this dynamic and turbulent backdrop, one figure rose to prominence: Jesus of Nazareth. A man whose words and actions would forever change the course of human history. According to the Gospels, Jesus was arrested, subjected to a trial before Pontius Pilate, and sentenced to die by crucifixion. His death was a moment of unimaginable sorrow for his followers, but they took his body and laid it in a newly carved tomb belonging to Joseph of Arimathea, a respected member of the Jewish council. What followed 3 days later is the cornerstone of Christian belief, the resurrection. Jesus rose from the dead, defeating sin and death, and leaving behind an empty tomb. For centuries, this tomb has been a focal point of faith and mystery, drawing pilgrims and believers from across the world. In recent years, a team of esteemed archaeologists and theologians was granted unprecedented permission to carefully open and examine the tomb of Jesus. It was an undertaking shrouded in reverence, caution, and awe. With every step, the team understood the gravity of their mission, not just as a scientific endeavor, but as an act of profound spiritual significance. The process was meticulous. The heavy stone slab covering the tomb, untouched for centuries, was carefully removed. Every movement was calculated, every sound amplified by the sacred silence of the place. The air inside was thick with a sense of anticipation and reverence. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the entrance to the tomb was revealed. The team, equipped with specialized tools and modern technology, stepped inside. What they discovered was beyond anything they had imagined. The tomb's interior revealed a collection of remarkable relics and artifacts, astonishingly well preserved despite the passage of millennia. These findings were not only extraordinary in their historical significance but also deeply moving in their connection to the life and times of Jesus. 1. Inscriptions on the walls. The walls of the tomb bore Aramaic inscriptions, meticulously engraved, telling stories that had long been forgotten by time. These inscriptions appeared to recount details of the burial and resurrection, with phrases that echoed the Gospels. The writings were a bridge between the ancient world and modern faith, offering insights into the practices, beliefs, and hopes of those who lived during Jesus' time. 2. A sealed wooden box with scrolls. The team uncovered a small, sealed wooden box, adorned with ancient symbols. Inside were scrolls, their texts remarkably intact despite their age. Initial examinations revealed writings in Hebrew and Greek, possibly recounting early Christian reflections on the resurrection. These scrolls, once fully deciphered, could provide new understanding of the early church and its connection to Jesus' ministry. 3. Fragments of cloth. Fragments of ancient cloth, possibly part of the shroud that covered Jesus, were carefully preserved within the tomb. The texture, fabric, and traces of color on these pieces are undergoing analysis, and some researchers believe they may hold traces of ancient burial practices. If authenticated, These fragments could become some of the most significant relics in Christian history. 4. Roman coins. A set of Roman coins, perfectly aligned in a corner of the tomb, was also discovered. These coins appear to date back to the period of Jesus' crucifixion, and it is believed they may have been left by early followers as a gesture of veneration. The coins provide a glimpse into the historical context of the time, reinforcing the timeline of the Passion narrative. 5. A ceramic cup. A ceramic cup, inscribed with ancient Hebrew text, was also uncovered. Similar to those used in Jewish Passover rituals, this cup may have been used at the Last Supper. The inscriptions are being studied for their potential theological and historical significance. 6. A fragment of the cross. Perhaps the most awe-inspiring discovery was a piece of wood, believed to be part of the cross on which Jesus was crucified. While small in size, this fragment is undergoing carbon dating and other analyses to confirm its authenticity. If verified, it would stand as a powerful testament to the central event of Christian faith. These discoveries have sparked both excitement and debate among historians, theologians, and believers worldwide. For historians, the relics provide invaluable insights into the burial practices, cultural context, and religious traditions of first-century Jerusalem. For believers, the artifacts offer tangible connections to the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus, strengthening their faith and inspiring awe. However, the findings also raise profound questions. How should these artifacts be interpreted in the context of modern faith? What do they reveal about the intersection of history and divine revelation? And perhaps most intriguingly, could these discoveries lead to new understandings of the events that shaped Christianity? While these findings hold immense historical and theological significance, they also invite personal reflection. The tomb of Jesus is not just a relic of the past, it is a symbol of the eternal hope that faith provides. For centuries, millions have believed in the promise of the resurrection, and these discoveries reaffirm that belief in profound and tangible ways. Yet, as with all matters of faith, the true significance of these artifacts lies not in their physicality but in what they represent: the victory of life over death, the triumph of light over darkness, and the unshakable truth of God's love for humanity. The opening of the tomb of Jesus marks a new chapter in the ongoing exploration of faith, history, and divine mystery. It is a reminder that the stories of the Bible are not merely ancient texts but living narratives that continue to shape the hearts and minds of believers today. As the world waits for further analysis and revelations from these findings, one truth remains clear: the message of Jesus, his life, death, and resurrection, is as relevant today as it was over 2,000 years ago. The tomb may have been opened, but the story it holds will forever inspire awe, wonder, and faith. May these discoveries deepen your understanding, strengthen your faith, and fill your heart with the hope and love of Christ.